assault with a deadly weapon, but mine is called cheating students. When I was at Merced College, one of my favorite classes to teach was called Introduction to Early Childhood Education. And it's part of the 24-unit core for students to get their AA degree in child development, and many of them go on to get a bachelor's and become credentialed teachers. Many of them become preschool teachers. But one of the things we do in that class, the first week, is I give them an assignment on a code of ethics. And they have the California Teachers Code of Ethics and the National Association for the Education of Young Children, NAEYC, anybody who's an early childhood might recognize that. They have a code of conduct as well. So they write a code of conduct for themselves on how they're going to treat their students, their parents, the community they live in, and themselves as a professional. So unfortunately, there's a large amount of cheating down in the department that I taught at. I think it's school-wide, but that's being denied. But at any rate, it's pretty rampant in child development. And the students in there aren't very good at cheating either, so they get caught quite a bit. And they cheat the most at the end of the semester. And even there's assignments, I say, now, this is an assignment many students cheat on because, we talk about it up front, and they still do it. So on this, I started using restorative justice with my students who were cheating. And some teachers try to trick kids into stuff. I just say up front, I have 2 papers here that are exactly alike. What can you tell me about it? I don't second guess it. This is what I have. And I usually talk to them separately because I don't remember. Sometimes there's 3 involved. So I meet with each student and I ask them to tell me about what happened. And what I do is I go back to the code of ethics, whether they've written, I said, we wrote this code of ethics at the beginning of the semester, and I know that you want to become an ethical child development educator. And this doesn't match that. So I know that you'd like to change your behavior so you can become an ethical teacher. And they're always like, yeah, because most of them, that's their intention. They really, for the most part, that's what they want to do. So what I started doing with students, of course, they don't get credit on their paper, and there's a lot of options. But the option that I came up with kind of just didn't even realize I was doing restorative justice until after I started doing it and went, oh, that's what I'm doing. So sometimes once we kind of know about it, we start using it and don't even realize that that's what we've done. So what I started doing is asking the students and saying, do you want to change your behavior? And this is almost always at the end of the semester. So I asked them if they would be willing to notify all their teachers that they have next semester that they were involved in a cheating incident. And because they want to become an ethical teacher, they want to be held accountable by them that next semester so they don't cheat. Now, what do you think the teacher is going to do? The student comes in and says, I got you caught cheating. What's the teacher going to do? Are they going to watch him?
Yeah.
Oh, you bet they're going to watch him. And not only are they going to watch him, but the student knows they're watching. And they've agreed to this. And so part of it's that follow-up. Did you talk to all of your instructors? And I spot check. It's pretty easy. I got this, did some, oh yeah, we got one of your students again. So anyhow, and so what we did was we held them accountable for the entire semester and found that really changed their behavior. Giving them a 0 on a 75-point assignment at that time in the semester almost always lowered their grade, a full grade. But the consequences, that didn't really change behavior. So we found this really changed behavior, so it seemed to work. And all the students, and there were many, unfortunately, on these last couple assignments that got involved in cheating, the behaviors changed, and a lot of these students went on to transfer to colleges. Some of them I even wrote letters of recommendation for after the incidences. So I really felt good about it, and I knew that cheating was a problem, so I really wanted to change the behavior, not just give them 0, because that really wasn't enough to motivate them in the first place, especially since I said, this is an assignment a lot of students cheat on. But it's the same thing when you say, this question will be on the quiz, and they're like, I don't think so. So that's kind of how I found it